It really is a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
You have become this sort of mythical person in my mind because of all of the wonderful roles you've played over the years, and I feel like you're on a good side of history, and to hear your actors talk about you, it's like you can do no wrong.
I feel like I'm getting set up here for something.
I just need to know one thing that you're bad at. Just give me one. Do you have 12 toes? Like what? There has to be one.
I'll tell you something
flaw.
that I just realized this morning I'm very bad at.
Okay.
Is changing my children's diapers, which I've been very good at until the 3 days ago when we started them on solid food.
It is a change.
It's a drastic change.
It's a lifestyle change, if you will.
It is a lifestyle change.
Yes.
It's like you need a hazmat suit.
Yes.
You're like, what happened? When did it? It was all milk. It was all fun. It was easy.
Yes.
And I was bragging to all my friends. Yeah, I changed it. You changed the diapers? Yeah, I changed the diapers. You kidding? And now I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I might have to find myself busy. But this morning, literally, I looked and I was like, oh my God. And I went over to my wife. I said, yeah, they're fine. And I got out of the house before.
It's so terrible.
Yeah, they're good.
That's when you know you're a real parent, though, is when your conversation with your spouse begins revolving around poop on a semi-regular basis.
It's all gone south.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
how much pleasure did you take in saying action and watching Matt ride that tiny little bicycle?
I'm going to say 8 because 10 was watching Matt get punched in the face.
Okay, fair enough.
I did that take maybe 20, 30 times.
Just to make
I
sure
got
it was
it the
perfect.
first time, but
Yeah.
you know, you want to cover it.
Right.
And the crew wanted it. It was I was doing it for the morale,
Right.
really, of everybody.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, I'm giving that way.
We're giving away tickets to this film at a specific theater where it's reclining seats, 21 and over, and a full bar.
See, now that's the way you go to the movies.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So which cocktail do you think pairs best with a screening of Suburbicon?
Well, I don't really want to brag about my own booze, but a little Casamigos tequila would really it would go perfectly with maybe a reposado on the rocks, just as Matt gets socked right in the face. It feels like that might be the.
Given everything that has happened in the past year,
Yeah.
would you have approached this film differently while shooting it? I know you've talked about making choices in the editing process.
Not necessarily. I think that when we started doing this film, we were talking about race. We were also talking about immigrants. We were talking about building fences. We were talking about all of those kind of issues. Unfortunately, race is never far away. It always seems to rear its ugly head. We haven't ever completely divorced ourselves from our original sin, and it keeps coming up. So, I don't think there'd be much. You always, every film, you go, Stan's got the football game on.
I don't blame him. The Seahawks are on at 1:30. Give me updates, please.
Oh, the Seahawks, that's a football team, right? Listen, I've been a Bengals fan, so I know misery for a long time. But yeah, I think that these are those kind of arguments and things that you're going to have to constantly, keep messing. I can't.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, please.
When you look at what you want your role in Hollywood to be now,
Sure.
how is that different from 10 years ago? What do you want to be doing now?
Well, I wasn't part of, for a long period of time in your career, you're just trying to get a job, And then after a while, when you get to the movie making phase where you're responsible for a movie getting made, then you have to be a little more responsible for the kind of films you get made. Now, as you get older and, I've had success, your focus changes a lot in filmmaking and storytelling. I don't need to make money. I sold a tequila company. I did all right. So I've been able to work on projects only because I want to work on them. It also gives me time to work on things that matter to my wife and I in general, which are, things with talking about refugees and education and things that so you feel like it's not your role in Hollywood, it's sort of your role in the world where you have to continually change and morph and remember that we're all in this together and we have to be responsible for one another along the way. So
Appreciate it. Good luck with those diapers.
yeah, oh my God.